Gold Diggers Road, that ran through the boom town of Auraria, Georgia, beckoned many toward their dreams, but Jesse Holden was fated to follow it out of town and keep right on going until he ran out of freedom. That his line of thinking offered a sad commentary on the joys of matrimony did not bear examination in his current state. Right now, all he wanted was a bath and a shave, followed lickety-split by a meal that hadn't been salted, smoked, or cooked over a campfire. He had to get himself cleaned up before he contemplated a return to Gainesville. As he was, his sweet bride-to-be would run on sight of him, which would not please Jesse's mother, or his fiancé's family, especially her brother, Wade Coulter. Even the fact that Wade was Jesse's best friend wouldn't save him. And then there was the fact that after 5 months apart, his yearning for Emma ought to overpower every other sensibility. That it did not gnawed a hole in his midsection worse than his hunger pangs. What was wrong with him? He'd think on that after a night of rest in a real bed, preferably one without bedbugs. The infernal pests were one of the many reasons Jesse preferred his bedroll and a blanket upon a pine bough. But Nathaniel Knuckles' hotel was so new that maybe the ticking was yet insect-free. Jesse spoke over his shoulder to his four-man crew. "We'd best hurry if we want a room." His surveyor's tripod in hand and rifle strapped to his back, Jesse picked up his stride toward the buildings rising from the ridge like a skinny cur's backbone. He spared not a glance to see if his crew followed. Word was that upwards of 600 surveyors with crews like his, a packman, 2 axemen, and a cook, had descended on North Georgia like a massive flock of pigeons, or maybe more like vultures, darkening the green hills, tromping about on land that rightfully belonged to the Cherokees, dividing it into 160-acre farming plots and 40-acre gold lots. It had all started when Benjamin Parks kicked up a nugget in '29 on his way back from salting his cattle's lick log. Since then, the state had yielded to pressure to divide the Cherokees' land. Well ahead of the lottery, which was to begin this fall, prospectors flooded the narrow neck of land between the gold-rich Chestatee and Etowah rivers, spreading out to placer mine along the feeder creeks and into adjacent counties. Georgia guards stationed at Scudder's trading post attempted to prevent altercations and protect the natives until their removal to Oklahoma could be completed. They weren't always successful.